What is going on, guys? Your boy Joey Shake 72 coming to you guys with a video right now. So I want to talk about Joe Flacco. I want to talk about the whole situation that everybody's kind of bogging down about. And yeah, Joe Flacco coming to the Eagles as a backup quarterback. Is that what we could say about it? I don't really know. I don't know how this is going to go. This front office has just made this so confusing. Okay, I didn't care what backup quarterback we did get. I mean, at least we're not paying out the wazoo for obviously a better backup. And obviously, you get what you pay for. Okay, you have Ryan Fitzpatrick that always gets paid very good on these like little 1-year deals. Okay, we signed Chase Daniel a long time ago, one of the highest paid backup quarterbacks in the league. This is what happens when you're the Saints and you have Drew Brees and you sign Taysom Hill to a 16. He gets 16 guaranteed. I mean, that's what you get out of a backup quarterback. Obviously he has more value to the offense, but you get a guy like Joe Flacco in that's 3.5 guaranteed. Up to $7 million in incentives. You kind of got to think here, okay. After Carson Wentz was traded, everything that happened, you kind of thought to yourself, okay, and then when the announcement that Jalen Hurts, that, Jeffrey Lurie was saying that, we're going to build around Jalen Hurts, blah, blah, blah. And now it's like, I don't know if they're putting up smoke and mirrors with Joe Flacco's press conference pretty much saying, hey, like, I'm not a starter or a backup here, but I'm on the 53-man roster. I mean, that's pretty much what he said. And obviously there was some past argument about him mentoring young guys. I still think he believes in that. Like, it's not like he's not going to talk to Jalen Hurts. He's going to be all like to himself. I mean, obviously they're going to have conversations about plays and what to do and, stuff like that, but not going to step on each other's toes. That's the thing. So when I see that Joe Flacco wants to come here, what does he really want? And understandably, you're going to say, well, Joe, obviously he wants to start. And I say, yeah, that's definite. I think he does. In the back of his mind, he says that he came to Philadelphia because of the new young coaching staff. Because everything is so broken here right now, and there's nothing set in stone. And obviously Joe Flacco is saying, well, Jalen Hurts isn't the number one quarterback yet. Jalen Hurts isn't proven yet. So there's a big chance that Joe Flacco is saying to himself, well, he's not proven, and the coaching staff is not playing favorites right now, so I could go in there and get a starting job and get back to what I was. Now, do I think Joe Flacco could command an offense? He can. Do I think he could take us to the playoffs? No. Super Bowl? No. Long-term answer? No. Does this mean that we're drafting a QB at the 6th overall pick? Probably not. I'm not satisfied that we're not going to draft one, but at least I'm a little bit more comfortable that maybe we won't draft one. Okay? I do respect Joe Flacco for what he's done in his career. I have no problem with Joe Flacco whatsoever. Okay, he grew up an Eagles fan from South Jersey, grew up, okay, coming back home, and still thinks he could play. I don't think he could play that much. I think he could run an offense for a game or two, be that guy. But as like him being a pure starter and being consistent, I have no idea. Obviously with the Jets, it was a whole mess. No weapons around him. The offense was used the wrong way. You had Adam Gase as the head coach, and there was a lot of issues with the players with their head coach. So, there's a lot to take into account with that. But in the back of my head, I say to myself, Joe Flacco is looking to. He had other opportunities, guys. He had other opportunities to start for another team. Okay, he had plenty of opportunities to do that, and for some reason, we're getting. I'm not getting. I don't know if Here's what I don't get. What I'm getting is that maybe the Eagles have told him, do not say anything about being a backup or a starter or nothing. Well, obviously a starter, well, not a starter, but don't say anything about being a backup quarterback here because we don't want everyone to know that our quarterback room is set and teams will think that we're still going after a quarterback. I mean, most teams are probably going to find out now that you're probably not going after a quarterback at 6. And if you think so, then I don't know. To draft another quarterback in the top 10 is just ridiculous than having, 3 quarterbacks on your roster? I don't like 3 quarterbacks on the roster. In preseason, you usually have 3 or 4 because, obviously you just want to fill out the roster. But when the season starts, you got 53 and you have You have a starter and a backup, and that's what it should be. With Joe Flacco, I sense he wants to start. I sense that he wants to actually. I don't want to read too much into it, but I can't help it because of how he said it. Talks about the offense with Nick Sirianni, welcoming him to Philadelphia. Him and Jalen Hurts have talked, so both of them have texted each other. They were talking. Nothing is getting in Jalen Hurts' way. I'll tell you that much right now. I think having a veteran backup like Joe Flacco is great. I love it. I commend it. I'm a fan of it. I'm good. Everyone wanted Nick Foles here, and I understand that. I did too. But you have to give away a draft pick, and if it's going to cost a lot for that, nah, I don't think so. And plus, the Bears probably want to keep him as a backup to Andy Dalton. So Andy Dalton is the starting quarterback for the Bears. Can't believe I'm saying that. But Joe Flacco, the things that he did say, just talking about how he grew up and everything like that, and just with these coaches, a young coaching staff, and Joe Flacco is taking, he's taking advantage of this situation for him to get back to the league again, to him to get back into being a starting quarterback again. Because why wouldn't he take over the situation? Why wouldn't Joe Flacco go to another team that was already set and he could just be a backup and make some money? And, every quarterback wants to play. Okay, every quarterback wants to play. And Joe Flacco wants to play. This is just in the back of my head. I think he took advantage of this situation the Eagles had. He said, they got brand new coaches. They got young coaches. They got a quarterback they're not set on. I got a chance to compete with the quarterback that is not a definite franchise quarterback yet, or not made out to be one in Jalen Hurts. I can go into camp and I can compete and I can show that I'm better than Jalen Hurts. There's got to be some type of level of he's got competition in his blood. This is Joe Flacco we're talking about. Yeah, everyone makes jokes about him that he stinks now, but just because he stinks, it doesn't mean that the guy's not going to go out and try to look better or have that mindset that he's going to go look better or try to look better. So it's just something to really think about. I love speculation, obviously, so I always talk speculation sometimes. All right, maybe most times. But if you think Joe Flacco wants to be a backup here, let me tell you something. He's not going to another team that has a franchise quarterback. He came here to take advantage of the situation that the Eagles are in right now. Brand new coaches, a turnaround roster, a second-year player that had 4 or 5 games under his belt last year, and Jalen Hurts in 2020. Okay? Almost ran out of breath. Sorry. But, yeah. It's just something to think about. I don't think Joe Flacco's going to beat him out of his job, but I'm talking about the mindset of Joe Flacco coming to this team. Why Philly? Why here out of any team he could have went to be a reliable backup? Because he's taking advantage of the situation. It's actually really cool to even think because, to say this because, Joe Flacco comes as this guy, this really nice guy, but the other side of him, that football, that competitive side to Joe Flacco is definitely there. It's under layers that I can see it. Okay, so taking advantage of an opportunity, it's like they got a new coaching staff. Let me see if I can go on this team for a year and beat Jalen Hurts out of his job. Take advantage of this because he ain't a franchise quarterback. He's still a rookie. In my eyes, he's. I don't think he's, in my eyes with Jalen Hurts, I mean, he played a few games, but obviously it was a small sample size. So Joe Flacco definitely weighed in his options on what was going on. But I don't want to make this video long, guys, but just to really talk about it, it just, give you guys some insight on Joe Flacco and just really think clearly about what's going on. I think that's a really cool thing to really speculate and talk about. So other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. I will see you guys later. Oh, by the way, I am back to live streaming April 5th. Very excited. I've already tried to invite people to come on. I want to do a round table. So if anybody wants to come, I've already had a few people contact me. So, yeah, I will be back with some live streams on the main channel. Finally. All right. Other than that, guys, I'll see you guys later. Peace out, guys. Peace.